have gained valuable insights from the National Director of the Miss Universe Belize pageant, it's time to shift our focus to the perspectives of those who truly bring the pageant to life. Joining us in the studio is one of the exceptional delegates, Miss Maryam Abdul, Qawiyy, to tell us about her unique journey and aspiration in the world of pageantry. So, welcome, Maryam.
Thank you so much, Destiny. I'm so glad to be here.
So, given the focus of our show is on business, before we go into investments, I want to know, and I'm sure our viewers want to know, what motivated you to participate in the Miss Universe Belize pageant this year?
What motivated me to participate in the pageant was two things. Well, the age restriction was lifted from the Miss Universe organization, so that allowed people who were older to vie for the crown in their country. And I am 38 years old, although I've been told that I don't look 38 years old. So once that happened, before I didn't know that happened, I got a lot of messages coming into my phone. Oh my God, are you gonna go up? Are you gonna go up? I didn't know what they were talking about. And when I saw that, I said, okay, this is a sign for me to really revisit this dream. That was a dream that I had 10 years ago, and be able to take the risk of revisiting a dream instead of living with regret. So I am channeling all my passion for Belize and my belief that we deserve and we have excellence here in this country, and we deserve great representation and great reputation. And I know that I bring my experience, education, expertise, and wisdom to the table. And I know that if given the opportunity, I will represent my family, myself, and my country to the infinite percent, not 100.
Okay, spoken like a true queen. And you are no stranger to pageantry either. No. Can you tell us a bit more about your pageant experience?
Yes, so I was a delegate in 2012 for the Queen of the Jewel pageant, and I was first runner-up. So that's why this is a dream revisited. And it feels like it's full circle because I was vying for the crown, and the person who won the crown is now the director of Miss Universe Belize. So it was just a full circle moment. We kind of embraced each other when we saw each other, because it was like a sisterhood of us really supporting each other in our different endeavors throughout our lives. So to come back together this way was beautiful. And so that was my experience in 2012. And then 2 years later, in 2014, I was nominated to participate in the Miss African Queen pageant. But I was like, I'm not doing pageants anymore. I just want to be a writer. I just want to focus on, doing print journalism at the Amandala. And I was encouraged to do the Miss African Queen pageant. And when I found out the advocacy that they were doing and the organization that holds the pageant, then I got interested in it because it was purposeful, it was meaningful. And that's what I wanted to do with pageantry as a platform. So Miss African Queen that I participated and was crowned in 2014 is a fundraiser. A lot of people don't know that. Miss African Queen is a fundraiser for concerned Belizean women. CBW is a nonprofit organization of a group of women who help disenfranchised women and children. We give scholarships and we do different fundraisers to help women and girls who are struggling. So that's my experience with that pageant. So since 2014, I've been super involved with Miss African Queen, getting delegates, empowering women, building their self-esteem, helping them prepare for the pageant. And then in the Belizean community, we're a small community, so when people found out that I was that person, that go-to for self-empowerment and inspiration for the girls, they wanted me to do it in their pageant. Can you come and talk to our girls, Maryam? So I did that in Queen of the Bay. Can you come and talk to our girls, Maryam? So I've helped different people. For example, Miss World Belize, who's now representing us abroad, she was a person that I coached when it came to self-esteem and building that self-confidence from rising within and staying grounded in the truth and the authenticity of who you are. So I have a lot of hats in pageantry now in Belize behind the scenes. So to be given this opportunity to be on the forefront is, like I said, it's just a blessing, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity.
So it's amazing to know that you're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. So I'm sure you must be very excited to be on the stage coming up in a few months. But you mentioned one of the pageants you did focused on fundraising.
Yes.
And I know fundraising is a huge part of pageantry. So being as this is a business show, can you tell us more about sponsorship? How has it been for you to get sponsors? Have you been fundraising? And how have you been financing your pageant journey?
So that's a great question, Destiny, and it's really good for you to bring up because it's not often talked about that in order for you to be able to execute in an excellent way via this platform, you need the financial backing. You need business owners behind you. And the way that I go about doing that is I leverage my skills as a win-win for both of us. So I am offering my skills of being a multimedia entrepreneur, a host, a writer. I write commercial ads, I'll voice their commercial ads, and those are the business skills that I offer in return for them sponsoring me. So it's a win-win, it's a relationship. It's not just about, hey, can you give me this money? It's about, I would like to start this relationship with you. Win or lose, we're still gonna have this relationship, and I wanna build in that way. So for me, that's the most important thing. If you're going up for a pageant, you need to be able to offer skills back to the person you're asking for sponsorship, because they need to know what are they going to get out of it. You know what I mean? And it shows that you're being thoughtful about
their contributions.
And showing gratitude, which is extremely important. So that's very important for me I always lead with that. I'm asking for this, and this is what I can offer you. These are the multitude of skills that I can offer you. So you just tell me which one and I will apply it.
Yes, I think that's an amazing idea. In a way, you're almost bartering. And because you are multifaceted and you have more experience than I would say most of the other delegates, you are able to leverage your professional experience to get your sponsorship, which is very admirable. Unfortunately, we are running out of time, but I do have one last question to ask you. What advice would you have for anyone considering participating in a pageant?
The advice that I would have, and I mean, this may sound like a cliche, but it's to be authentically you. Know yourself and know your purpose. Know why you are doing this. What is your why? I think it's important it's easy for anyone to dress up and put on a dress and heels and makeup, but that is not the reason to do this. The reason is to do this is because you have a purpose and you have a platform and you want to have collective change with your voice as the inspiration. And you want to be leading by example. So be strong in who you are, know who you are, and know why you want to participate. And I think that's my main advice, knowing yourself. And how do you get to know yourself? Try different things. Don't be afraid to try something new. If you're uncomfortable, put yourself out there. You will grow. There's never losing. There's always, what was the lesson? What was the lesson, and learn. And just always show gratitude, and always practice grace. Sometimes when you're trying something new or you're on stage, you're tearing yourself down mentally. No, don't do that. Don't tear yourself down. Just give yourself a moment to breathe, smile, and say, I can do this because I'm a reflection of the Belizean people, and they are beautiful, brave people, and so am I.
Well, there you have it, everyone. So thank you so much, Maryam, for being in studio with us today. We want to wish you the best of luck on your journey, okay?
Thank you.
And when we come back, we have another extraordinary delegate, Ms. Myra Cibrian, in studio with us to hear her perspective, so don't go away.